Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be shared. It's me, Celine Driver again. I've got a special unboxing for you today. In the fact that this watch is not mine. It's being loaned to me for some period of time yet to be determined, so that I can enjoy it and give it some wrist time and some wear, as the owner of the watch doesn't do that. And I suggested, maybe I take the watch, play with it for a little while, and even maybe do a video review of it. And he agreed. So, what do I have here? Well, I have an outer sleeve, and once I pull the sleeve, you're going to see what brand it is. So, there it is. It's a Rolex. It's an actual and proper Rolex watch. But what kind? Well, let's open up the outer box. And we have a Rolex Oyster Perpetual. Boy, I can't talk today. Oyster Perpetual Seadweller DeepSea. Now, those of you who are familiar with the Rolex brand will know immediately what this watch is going to look like. For the rest of you, we'll get to that very quickly. Just love the metallic sheen of these Rolex manuals. Just gorgeous. The quality is even built into the booklets, but we're not here to look at booklets. Put that over there. Fold back the little styrofoam covering, and we have the more modern Rolex wooden green box. But inside the green box is what we're really after. And we have, ta-da! There she is. Truly one of the biggest watches I've ever played around with. I've already opened this and set it and sized it to my wrist. It wasn't that hard. I just had to play with one link and the micro adjuster. And there she is. So let's move this back and focus on the star of the show. She's a beauty, isn't he? DeepSea Seadweller. Big watch. Big watch. No matter what dimension you look at it, this is one big Rolex. I mean, most Rolexes are what? 38, 39, 40 mil. It's bigger than that. Beautiful smooth action on the bezel. 120 click, I'm pretty sure. Silky smooth as you would expect at this price point. Gorgeous high polish on the case. Helium relief valve, which should give you some indication of just what this watch is capable of. Beautiful oyster bracelet. Beautiful action on the screw down crown with a nice pop, nice positive pop, so you know when it's disengaged. It is hackable, as you can see. No Cyclops on the date. I actually prefer that. I think the Cyclops is a distraction. You have the Mercedes hour hand and a sword type minute hand. Beautiful watch. You have the Rolex double fold deploy clasp, which nice and solid. Nothing cheap about this clasp. Nothing cheap about this band. You can hear it. You can hear the quality of the links. They don't rattle. They don't stretch. Well, they do stretch a little bit, but they don't do anything cheap. The one objection to this watch that I found just playing with it a little bit is this scuba deploy is A, way too easy to deploy, and B, very finicky about going back into its hole, which may have something to do with the fact that it deploys so easy. So you fold it like that to clip it, but then putting it away so that that folds flush. Boy, that's just unnecessary. Coming from where I come from in the watch world, this is just unnecessarily fidgety, and I believe the Brits say fiddly. Part of the fiddly bits, as it were, and it just annoys the living daylights out of me. So I don't want to force it since it's not. And that's the quick, the micro adjuster right there. You pop this middle part up, and then you can slide this back and forth until you find its sweet spot, which I had, of course, but now that the scuba wetsuit has deployed, I'll never get it back. The hell with it. I'll worry about it later. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful piece. All stainless steel. The Rolex was a 404 stainless, I believe it is. Just their version of stainless, which is just many cuts above the standard stuff. Got some specs for you. So for all you watch nerds out there that love this stuff, which I'm included, this is, as I said, a Rolex Seadweller DeepSea, aka the Cameron, named after James Cameron, I guess, who did the Titanic. It is model number 116660. It is a big 44 millimeter diameter case. It is a, believe it or not, 20 millimeter lug to lug width, 20 millimeter. And it is a wrist busting 17.75 millimeters thick. This is literally the thickest watch I've ever handled. Even thicker than the Zelos watches that I am so in love with. But this is just next level huge. It uses a Rolex 3235 movement, in-house movement, of course. It is a 3,900 meter water resistant. It is COSC certified with a 70-hour power reserve and a domed sapphire crystal. Slight dome. I mean, if you went too much with the dome, this thing would be a 19 millimeter wrist killer. I'm going to put it on my wrist, even though the scuba buckle is embarrassingly deployed, because I had this thing fit just right to my wrist. To show you, obviously, that it now doesn't fit, but I'll fix that off camera. But to show you that looking at the overhang of the watch, I mean, even though it is a big watch, it doesn't overhang that much. I don't know if I can get it to pick up real well. The lugs are very short taper. I mean, they almost just come down to a point down here and they just drop off real quick. So the watch doesn't wear as big as you think it will. Still a big watch, but it wears beautifully and just doesn't overhang and doesn't overpower. So It's a very comfortable watch to wear. I actually got this yesterday. Well, this is Thursday, August 30th, 2018. I got it on the 29th. I was wearing it all day yesterday, and I'll wear it today as soon as I fix the buckle. Um, and it's heavy. Don't get me wrong; it's a heavy watch, but it doesn't wear you out keeping it on. So it's a very comfortable watch to wear, and it is solid and very accurate watch. Typical Rolex screw down uh, case, and I don't doubt every inch of its or every millimeter of its 3,900 meter water resistance. This is a serious watch. Although at the price this thing is, I mean, I don't know who's going to be crazy enough to take it underwater, but if you want to, it's COSC certified. It's got a great dive bezel. It's got the depth and the lume to make it a very good dive watch if you are so inclined. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing and review of what for me is one of the most unusual watches I've ever gotten a hold of. It's going to be a damn shame to give it back when it happens. So that's an open date, but eventually go back home. But I'm going to wear it like crazy and take good care of it until then. So if you like the video, thumbs up would be nice. Appreciate it. Comments down there, please. I'll answer them. And if you really like the video and you consider it, please click the subscribe button. Click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button so that when I put new videos up, you'll be alerted. I appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you in the next video.